Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, and welcome back to another Chicago lane change episode. I know I haven't been posting for a minute now, and I'm finally gonna come clean. Why did I sell the G37? We'll talk about all that once I hop in the Camaro. I haven't driven in 2 days, so the cold start's probably gonna sound 6. Sounds pretty good for not being started up for 2 days. But you guys, a bunch of Camaro parts are actually on the way. Hopefully be here by December 20th. I actually got a bunch of track suspension starting off for the car because we're getting this thing ready for spring and hopefully get on the track ASAP. Yeah, but for today's video, this is actually about, on why I sold the G37, why I actually got rid of it, and this is actually going to be a video dedicated to that. I've been putting off that question for over 4 months now, and I've had over at least 1,000 people, I'm telling you, 1,000, through DMs and YouTube comments ask me why I sold it. Okay, this is fucking bullshit. I need a sweater, I need a hoodie, I need a fucking jacket. We got the jacket, everybody. We have gotten the jacket. Let's go. I feel like I owe you guys an explanation, seriously, on this whole thing, on why I sold the G37. One, I just wasn't happy. The people, yeah, bro, you looked happy in the videos. You looked all, you looked happy in the videos. You made a lot of content. Your brand was going really good. What happened? That's exactly my point. My brand was going a whole different direction. I wanted Chicago Lane Changers Racing and Performance to be known as the kid who builds cars, and I didn't hit the mark on that one. A lot of people always said, bro, I think that the G37 was cool. You should have never got rid of it. Your channel would have probably been at 10,000 subs right now. And you're right, it probably would have. It really would have. Because once I'm not happy about it, I'm going to start losing interest. And I don't want to lose interest in this. Because YouTube has been the only thing that's been like going good for me other than college, obviously. But, I really love YouTube. I've been at this for around 4 years now. Seriously, I've been doing YouTube for close to 4 years. And I don't see myself doing anything else in my free times. But my brand wasn't going the right way, and I was like, you know what, maybe it's time to sell the car, and I got a good offer for it, and I was like, you know what, just fuck it. Selling that car, I did lose a piece of me. I really did, because that car really made me closer with my friends. It really did. Bro, we would stay up till we would stay up till like 3 in the morning in the garage working on that car, which would be so fun. We'd break parts on it. We wouldn't give an absolute fuck. I remember we painted over like so many plastic pieces in the car, and we kept like, say if we want to change the color, we wouldn't like take off the old paint, we would just spray over it. And then one day I was like, bro, let's just go back to the stock color. I had Khaled with fucking gloves and acetone. He was just going, oh, I don't want to stop. it was like those memories will always stick with you. I just want to be known as that kid. I don't want to be known as a kid. I'm telling you, I don't want to be known as a kid who had a VQ and modded it, did whatever he needed to do. No, that's not what that's genuinely what I don't want to be known for. I want to be known for something completely different. Hence, that's why I bought the Camaro. I've actually grew up on Chevrolet, grew up on General Motors, which is pretty easier to say. I grew up on the Cadillac because of my father. My father had a Trans Am, had a Camaro, crashed them both because he's fucking nuts. I love him with all my heart, but yeah, no. I bought this car because I wanted to be taken seriously, and not just because of that. This is one of my dream cars. I told myself from a year ago that I'm gonna save most of every single penny that I have, and I'm going to go out and I'm gonna buy this car. I'm gonna order this one at Lee from factory, and I'm gonna wait for it, and it's gonna get here. I bought the car. The guy that he bought the exact spec that I wanted, and except the color. I didn't want the color. I wanted orange, but again, it is what it is. This gray is beautiful, and the one at Lee was an absolute monster. I mean, when I tell you it was an absolute monster, it's a fucking, like, I saw it in person at the Chicago Auto Show, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is that thing? And they were like, this is the new one at Lee. I was like, no way. And I just absolutely blew my mind because that thing was just beautiful. I locked eyes on it, and I said, I'm gonna buy that car someday. And I originally wanted to wait till I was like 21, but again, things happen. And I built up Chicago Lane Changers starting 2019, I believe, and I was like, you know what, I really want this car, and I'm gonna push for hell and back for me to have this car. And eventually I did, and it's right here now. ever since I bought this car, I had major brands hit me up. You know, like such as McGuire's, the detail, you know, the detail company. They actually hit me up, I swear to God, and we were in talks, we still are, and about something that we're gonna do, but I don't want to reveal anything just yet. You know, there's actually Yasmani Grandal actually read my we actually talk. I actually DM'd him first. I was like, hey man, I just got this Camaro, you want to do something crazy? You know, he loves track cars too. He said, yeah bro, sorry, my SVJ is in storage right now, but you know, hopefully in the future, you know, definitely. And you know, Yasmani Grandal is one of my favorite fucking players. I love Yasmani Grandal. So it's just like, this car opened up so much opportunities for me, and I don't care about what people say, but I do care about how my brand is represented. And frankly, I want to be known as the kid who builds race cars. That's what I want to be known for, and that's what I'm gonna do. When I put my mind to something, I'm gonna fucking do it. No matter what, I'm gonna do it. And you know, that's what I want to be known for, and hopefully I'm really setting the mark on that goal, because many people are actually hitting me up about it now. Like, you know, they're like, man, I can't wait to see your car in spring, because I've been hyping this car up so much for the springtime, because this car is actually going to get tracked on the Autobahn for the first time, and I've been hyping it up so much. I did order a bunch of parts for this car already, so I'm just really excited for everything that's going to come for this car. And you know, hopefully we can definitely set the mark, man. I just can't wait to show everybody like what the fuck the new and improved Chicago Lane Trainer is really about. Like, you know, that's really gonna make me happy. So you know, that's the real reason, man. It just, I wanted my brand to go a whole different way, and I never told anybody that. And you know, I am thinking about buying the car back, don't get me wrong. I am thinking about buying the G37 back. You just gotta give me time, you know, you gotta give me time, and it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that kind of clears some stuff up. So basically, that's the real reason on why I wanted to sell the G37, was just because, you know, my brand was going a whole different way, and I wanted a different image for my brand. And you know, again, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about what people tell me. I just care about how my brand is represented, and my brand was being represented, you know, not the way I wanted it to be represented, you know, with. Oh wow, okay, that broke loose really easily. Wow. We're going third gear, we're going second. It is pretty cold out, so I don't know if I'm gonna hook. Yep, I'm not gonna hook. All right, we hooked. Woo! Tire spin on that. We got tire spin on that third one. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty cold, so the tires aren't really you know, sticking to the ground right now. But yeah, you guys, I really just hope you guys understand. And yeah, man, just get ready for the crazy vlogs coming, and get ready for spring, because this thing is going to be an absolute monster. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.